coming up in this read. But now you've realized that that's not love at all. Like that was control. That wasn't love. So you've rewritten what love, actual love, means to you. And because you've done that, you've taken back your power. Virgo, let's get into your August reading. As always, any information that you need, you can find it in my pinned comment and in my description box below. If you're cross-watching for a Virgo, then please switch over the roles, because I could be speaking directly to you, so the energy is interchangeable. And please do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so it is not, definitely not going to resonate for absolutely everybody. You only take what's resonating specifically for you, and you leave what isn't yours for someone else, okay? Please also do respect the tarot and approach it with patience, an open mind, and without expectations. And finally, if you don't want to miss a video, then subscribe and stay notified. Okay, so Virgo, you have got number 23, peace, freedom from attachments, radical acceptance, a time for calmness and well-being. It's beautiful. Now, I'm also getting with this one as well, Virgo, that there may have been quite a lot of spiritual enlightenment, or again, depending on your journey, there soon will be a lot of spiritual enlightenment, okay? There's no more of this putting too much pressure on yourself, no more putting pressure on yourself to perform. Like, if you're not feeling up to it, don't do it, you know. There's no more of this self-punishment, anxiety, no more of that, because you're reaching this place of inner peace. It's just acceptance, you know. Sometimes things happen that's beyond your control, and that's absolutely fine. Sometimes, I mean, you can give it your best shot and you still fail, and you know what, that's fine, you can just try again. But I mean, this is all about focusing on the positive, the negative, and everything in between, instead of it always just being about the negative, right? Freedom from attachments, yeah, like that indicates attachments to the end result. And it's like, okay, I'm doing this thing, I might fail or I might succeed. Either way, I'm going to give it my best shot. It's that. It's striking that balance between the two. With this being an egg as well, that can be symbolic for new life. So you could be working on a plan on how to create for yourself a brand new life. Okay, it's just with that egg symbolism. And you've got the lush green fields as well, which also indicates like fertility. This is a time for you to be laying down the groundwork for your future, okay? Yeah. So your first card out is the Ten of Coins. That's Virgo energy. It's all about longevity, family, home, long-term stability as well, lineage. Wow, the Four of Wands is beautiful. It's Aries energy. Again, more stability. And then the Ace of Cups, water energy, with the Hermit as your major arcana. Okay, so this is definitely your energy that we've pulled. You being very, very happy, very content. Again, it's all because of you reaching this place of inner peace. It's you not giving permission to others to dictate to you how you're going to feel about yourself, okay? It is literally you taking back your power, you being focused on what makes you happy, what makes you feel content. You've got really good news that's coming in here towards you that pertains to love or romance or children, okay? So anything that triggers an emotional response within you, you've got really, really good news here that's coming in. And I feel that it pertains to something to do with your family. So that could be like your immediate blood relatives, good news pertaining to them. It could be for those of you who are in relationships, like say you're married or you're in a long-term commitment, then you've got really good news that's coming in towards you pertaining specifically to that. Anything and everything to do with your future. Okay, it feels really, really lovely, very, very calm, very content. And again, it's like you've got this new outlook now, not just on life, but on your future specifically. Like, so a few months ago, I mean, just going by the reads that I've done for you, a few months ago, you were really, really struggling with seeing anything good in your life, with seeing any kind of hopeful things happening in your future. But now you're living it. You're definitely living it. So there might even have been like a spiritual awakening that's taken place as well. You know, something that's really made you look at how far you've come, instead of being afraid of how you're going to get to where it is that you're trying to get to. All right, so underneath the Ten of Coins is message. So a message from a family member that's coming in towards you. We've got a telephone. Okay, so there's a phone call. There could be a phone call. Someone's going to phone you. Someone from your family, or it could be an offer of money. I'm not going to take that. Okay, there's way too many that's come out, but I will tell you, from what I can see, you've got the clouds in reverse and community in reverse. So some of yous were in an environment where you didn't feel like you fit in, and that was really playing in to your anxiety, and it was really hampering you and your ability to make clear plans for your future, right? It had a lot to do with the environment that you were in. Basically, you were trying to heal in an environment or around people that were making you sick. Right, so some of you could have cut off contact and communication with those individuals, and ever since that, you've discovered that your life has, like, things have been on the up and up and up. So there could be some guilt attached to that, just considering the way that they came out. Then, like, that can indicate someone struggling with guilt. And you wondering as to whether or not you made the right decision. Well, I can tell you, Virgo, from what I can see in the complete turnaround in your energy, yeah, you absolutely have made the right decision. There you go. It's doing it again. So change. This is what we're looking at. 4 of Wands for change. Now, change is a really funny thing, isn't it? Because change can be a positive thing or it can be a negative thing. It all depends on your perspective. And what we see in this energy, Virgo, you've had a shake-up in your perspective. And that's really, really positive, because look at where you're at now. With that 9 of Cups, Ace of Cups, 4 of Wands, 10 of Coins. Like, you couldn't be happier. But there's an undertone of you expecting something to go wrong as well. Courthouse, thief, marriage, dog, mice, the tulips, which is a gift, and a cross to bear, a burden. Yeah. So again, like, there's this undertone that you're expecting somebody to come along and basically sabotage the good things that you've got going on. So if you could just sit with that, okay? Obviously don't ignore it. Like, you're feeling that for a reason. Don't ignore it, but sit with it and see if you can make sense of it. And see if you can just get back on top of these creeping feelings of self-doubt that seem to be rearing their head once again. Pathway, yeah. And then you've got bad health at the bottom of the deck. There could be someone around you who suffers through a lot of health problems, and they, yeah, thief and courthouse. They could be making, like, putting guilt trips on you, that they're too old to be dealing with whatever it is that's going on. I mean, we've already discovered something about you cutting off communication with certain people, because quite simply they're not very pleasant individuals. It could be one of them that suffers through bad health, and basically everyone else trying to make you feel guilty for you not being there, or for you not being available, or whatever the case might be. Is it really your problem, Virgo? Like, really? What's this pathway about, please? Tell us about pathway for Virgo, because I feel that that's about self-love. Ace of Cups. All right. Okay. Yeah, 5 of Cups. Thank you. Ah, see, yeah, the Tower and the Queen of Wands. Yeah. Someone's trying to make you feel like you're to blame for their bad health. All right. That could be like mental health. It could be physical health. It could be someone blaming you for the amount of stress or something that they're under. The reality of it is, that's not because of you. Like, they're going through that because of their own stuff. This is projection, because you decided to love yourself a wee bit more, and to give yourself the time, care and attention that you were needing. Like, you were in desperate need of some self-love. You started doing that. You found that stage now, which you're currently at, of being at peace within yourself and actually being happy with yourself and comfortable with who you are. This outside energy is like, well, I'm going through this, that and the next, Virgo, and it's all your fault, and none of this would be happening to me if you would do this, that and the next. It's very, very manipulative. Okay, mind you've got Thief underneath the bad health card, right? So they're making things a lot worse for themselves because they do not have the ability to introspect. Okay. They're trying to get you to change your mind. You see how you've got this gorgeous energy up here that is your energy. And then we've got this crap that's coming in towards you. It's like, whoever this is, they're trying to get you to change your mind. They're trying to get you back into the fold of this, what I can see is being really destructive energy, really destructive. 5 of Cups and the Tower. Why is the Queen of Wands here, please, for Virgo? Thank you. Ace of Cups. Yeah. So with this, your pathway, that indicates a long road ahead, right? It can indicate something from 2 years ago. It can indicate something 2 years into the future, right? With the position of the cards, because we read it from left to right, if it was to the left, like if it was over this way, it would have been 2 years in the past. With it facing this way, it pertains to 2 years in the future. So you're looking at a long road ahead. I mean, it's already been a long road for you to get to the point where you're currently at, and you are going to do everything that you can to try and keep it, right? but we're seeing something significant that happens, and it's to do with attraction and love. So I don't know if this is indicating that because of this self-love that you've been working on, you will find true love for yourself within another person in 2 years' time. And then someone else becomes threatened by that because you're no longer given to them. It could be. I mean, you do have change here as well. Can you tell us about change? Some of you are looking at being married in 2 years' time. It could also be that Queen of Swords. There you go. Cutting someone out. Cutting someone out. Telling them how it is and how it's going to be. My message, please. Thank you. Yeah, Knight of Cups in reverse. Exactly. That's a rejection. So you're definitely rejecting. This is the thing. This indicates that there's been some kind of false programming of what love is supposed to be, but the way that you were taught love was very, very manipulative. It's like some of you were told that if you loved me, then you would do this, that and the next for me. But now you've realized that that's not love at all. Like that was control. That wasn't love. So you've rewritten what love, actual love, means to you. And because you've done that, you've taken back your power. But in the meanwhile, you definitely have this manipulative outside energy that's trying to pull you back into the fold. And they're continuing with this. If you loved me, you would do this, that, and the next for me. And you're like, no, that's not love at all. That's not even close. Six of Cups, something from your childhood. King of Coins, Page of Swords. Could be a father figure or something to do with that. If it's not a father figure, then it's literally just someone who seems to think that they've got some kind of authority over your life when actually they don't have any. They're trying to piss on your chips. I do know that much. Whoever it is, they're trying to piss on your chips, but they're not going to succeed. Because you're happy, you're stable, you're secure. You have a healing message. Okay. Thank you. Yeah. Come together. Number 8. Let's have a look. Love needs to be shared. Love needs to be expressed. Drawing the Come Together card is a sign that you're on the path to discover the nature of this emotion in all of its forms of expression: romantic, familial, unconditional, and spiritual. In each instance, there is another being involved. Love involves a give and take between you and a significant other, a relative, a friend, an animal, and or spirit. This card assures you that love has come calling and it seeks a partner in its dance. Know that you're cherished. Like a magnet, you're attracting love into your life. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? Like a magnet. That's the word that came through as soon as I seen that Queen of Wands energy. Remember, it's not about the gender, it's about the energy. And a Queen of Wands energy is very, very magnetic. Where the King of Wands, they're more of the chaser. This is a time for harmonious and caring partnerships. And I'll read you the reversed as well, because I feel that both these messages could be beneficial. When the Come Together card appears in reverse, then it's a sign that a love connection is unbalanced. Well, a love connection was unbalanced, and you recognized it for what it is. And that is how you managed to do this turnaround, Virgo. Is intimacy being withheld from you, or are you withholding it from another? Longing and yearning is often mistaken for love, when in fact they're signs of lack. Perhaps you've been doing all of the emotional work and pouring your water into an empty well, to the point where you feel depleted. Know this: true love will not be denied to you. What is truly for you will never walk past you or require this much energy. Drop the agendas, drop the fight and the need to win, and allow love to flow through you. True love will always find its reflection in another. Yeah, there's definitely a message within this read about how you received faulty programming about what love actually is, and you saw through it for the manipulation that it was. What else, please, for Virgo? Okay. Right, so if you're interested in crystal healing, then we've got a lot. Topaz, forgiveness heals. Time to release repressed anger as it's blocking your health and happiness. So forgiveness. Now, this is what tends to trip up a lot of people, okay? I do not advocate ever forgive and forget. Okay, it opens up the door for you being used as a doormat, which is exactly what we do not want to happen, right? So instead of forgive and forget, which is ridiculous, remember, learn, heal, and then release, right? This isn't about forgetting or even excusing any of the harm that was done to you, nor is it about making up with the perpetrator, okay? Forgiveness is all about making peace with what happened, and that leads you into your inner peace. Watermelon tourmaline, stress reduction. De-stress your mind, body and schedule as you need to rest, recharge and revive. Okay? So take breaks. Ametrine. So ametrine is a combination of amethyst and citrine. I believe it happens when amethyst and citrine are growing really close to each other, and they end up sort of blending into just one stone that's called ametrine, I believe. Does anyone want an ice cream, by the way? Balancing masculine and feminine energies. Allow your feminine side to creatively inspire you and your masculine side to give you confidence. So yeah, utilize both your internal feminine and masculine energies. Amethyst, revealing your true self. As you allow others to know the real you, you'll feel loved for who you truly are. So you don't have to perform for anybody. You don't have to fake anything. You don't have to pretend anything. Like, around the right people, you will know that you're around the right people because you will feel comfortable and secure enough to just be yourself. Like you won't need to feel like you have to fake anything. Titanium rainbow quartz, multifaceted. There are many layers and dimensions to the situation or person that you're asking about. So that would be yourself. You're definitely on this journey of self-discovery, and you're discovering that there's many different layers to yourself, many different facets. You have many different beliefs. You're not stuck to just one mindset. And again, like when you think about it, that's why you're so introspective, because there are so many different layers and dimensions to yourself. Garnet, purification and detoxification. It's time to release physical and energetic toxins from your life. Yeah, that can be certain people and the influence that they bring with them that is unhealthy. Garnet, I believe garnet can also help you with your anger as well, I think. So if anyone's trying to like push your buttons and deliberately make you angry, maybe some garnet could help you out with that. What else, please, for Virgo? See, with that one as well, I always say, look, toxic is toxic. It doesn't matter if they're related to you by blood or not. Toxic is still toxic. And you don't have to drink the poison, not for anybody's benefit. Like, you should never, ever, ever have to do that. Oh, wow. Yeah, look. And then the tiny mouse ice skated away from the bullshit and lived happily ever after. The end. Exactly. Doesn't matter how significant you are or feel. You can choose to leave a bullshit situation. Walk away with your head held high. Say ta-ta or fuck off or whatever suits you best. But do it with grace and go with love. Make your own happy ending. Yeah, that's exactly what you're doing. Game over. You see? You see? There are some relationships that cannot be mended. The relationship that you have with yourself is what you're needing to keep as a priority. Can you accept an ending? Grief, loss, change. Big life lessons arise when a new game comes into play. Always evolve onwards and take it to the next level. Yeah. And don't be afraid to slow down. Rest is absolutely necessary, but grinding yourself into the ground is absolutely not. Yeah, some of you's overworking. It's okay to move slowly and at your own pace. Looking cute and docile, maybe hanging from a tree. So be more sloth. Yeah. Try and slow down. I think Leo had something similar that came out in their read, and that says like it can't all be about all work and no play. That there does need to be a work-life balance that's struck, and I feel that that's what that's getting at as well. It's the same message. Okay, right, so I need to leave that one there. If you would like to book a private reading that is more catered towards your own specific needs, then you can place your booking at phoenixkeiatarot.com. Please remember that tarot is not in charge, okay? You're the one that's in charge. Thank you so much for watching, and we shall speak again soon. Bye.